Hey there. So it's Kathy from Copywriter in Your Pocket and the Confident Copy Club and various other things that I do. And I just wanted to take a minute to just give you a little glimpse into what I'm going to be showing and teaching in tomorrow's workshop, as well as the tools that are included in it. So if you're a business owner and you want to launch workshops, this is perfect for you. If you're a service provider and you want to use these tools to create the copy and content for your clients for their workshops, this workshop's great for you as well. Okay, so I'm going to just flip my screen and just show you a little bit inside what we're going to be doing. Great, so what I'm going to be doing here is taking you through some training on how to put together a workshop, how to promote it, how to validate the idea before you sell it, all those cool things. And in the past where I would have provided loads of templates to help you with the implementation, what I've created here instead are bots that help do it for you. And what I love about these is that you don't have to sit there and brainstorm. The bots do the brainstorming for you. You don't have to sit there and trawl through templates that I've created trying to shoehorn your own specific, ideas and business and voice and everything into them. These tools do that for you. So you can see on the left, the wizard helps with coming up with ideas. So it helps you to reverse engineer what a paid workshop might look like to naturally lead to your upsell, because that's what we want to do here. We want to bring people in, teach them one piece, get paid for that, and then upsell them to your higher ticket offers. So let's have a really quick look at how this might work. Okay, so what this one does, the wizard, is it's going to help us come up with ideas. So we'll hit get started, and then what it does, in fact, I've built it so you can do two things. You can use it to come up with ideas, or if you've got an idea already, you can then just go straight to creating the workshop content. And I'll go through this in more detail in the workshop itself. In essence, it's going to ask a few questions. So I've just got a sample here that I'm using. And as you can see, they're not complicated questions to answer. It's just what's your area of expertise? Who's your target audience? And what's your core offer? Now in here, you can and so I'm just going to paste in something quite sort of general here, but you can, if you've got a whole sales page, you could paste that in as well. And obviously with these tools, the more information you give them, the better a job they do, because they've got more context. But they have been built as well so that they still will work, even if you just have not too much detail to give them. It then gives you some ideas for tools. So I would just pick one of these, for workshops. And so then what it does is it gives you an outline for your workshop. And so you can then interact with the tool, go back and forth and get that refined until you're happy with what it is that you're going to teach. And remember, this has been developed so that we're reverse engineering something that is going to lead to an upsell for your higher ticket offers. And then the next tool I've included is this workshop idea validator. So again, in the past, this would have been loads of templates for you to go through, maybe videos to watch, but you can just do it all here inside the tool. And this has been created to just write these hand raising posts for you, which are just simple posts that allow people in your audience to put their hands up to say they're interested, so that you can make sure people you are getting their attention with the topic before you go off and create everything. And again, we're just answering a couple of questions, and the answers to these questions you have got from the workshop wizard that you've worked through previously. Or again, if you want to come to this with something you've already got, you can do that as well. And as I'm a UK person, I always build in UK spelling into my tools, although obviously it's easy enough to just ask it to rewrite in UK spelling if it does do US spelling. Okay, so now this is giving some hand raising posts so that you can take these out to your warm audience, whether that's on social media or your email list, and start generating a buzz and getting to know if people are going to be interested in the topic. So once you've validated it, then now we can go off and write the sales page. But highly recommend at this point, if it's a new idea, you can just do this in a Google document. The sales page template in here is fairly sort of simplified. It's not really long and convoluted. Best bit, again, you don't have to write any of it. It's going to write for you. And what you can do then is interact to sort of refine the messaging or the language with the tool. Okay, so this tool, so just to speed things up for you watching the video, I've kind of gone through and answered the questions. But again, it's just asking a few questions about the spelling, the title, the workshop outline, what's the date and time zones, bonus, price, testimonials, and your bio. So you can add all that information in. As you can see, if you don't have some of it, you don't have to, or leave a space for it. And then this tool now writes a registration page for you following the framework that I've used myself that has converted. Let's put all those details in there for you, come up with some FAQs and call to actions, all that stuff. So it's written for you. It takes literally seconds. And again, if you want to interact with it, if it's not quite right, if you want to kind of, if you've got like a really strong brand voice that you want it to write in, on the workshop, we'll show you how to get it to do that as well. But yeah, this is done for you. And then I've also programmed it to do the registration emails, because I always find them so annoying. Anything admin-y that is like really necessary, so like basically the reminder emails, I've always struggled to get done. So using tools to write this as well is like a godsend for me. So that's why I've included it in this. So here we've got our confirmation email, reminder email. So it's going to write those for you. And again, if you need to get it, change the brand voice of it, that's really easy to do. And I will show you that in the workshop. So far we've come up with our idea. We've got the outline for the workshop. We've got posts to validate it. Once you've got some validation that people are interested, we've got the sales page and registration email. So you are ready to go out and start selling this workshop. And so the Buzz Builder helps you do that by creating content. So you can use this on your social media. You can use it obviously in your emails, wherever your people are hanging out. Okay, and so it's created it so that it prompts you to share your brand voice or some examples of how you write with it. But so that just out of the gate, it will sort of write more closely matching you. And if it doesn't, because sometimes, it doesn't get 100% right first go, again, on the workshop, I'll be showing you exactly how to hone it in and get it exactly talking how you want it to. So I've pasted in, I've got a bunch of brand voice stuff that I've created, because this is how I use AI all the time, whether it's in my copywriter in your pocket stuff or whether it's building out these bots. Just clarifying the spelling, and then we paste the sales page in so it knows what the offer is. So remember, this is to build buzz for the workshop. If you've got testimonials, definitely share them, because it can then pull them into the content it's writing. But if you don't, that's fine. And then what it does is it gives a 7-day content launch plan. So I've designed it so that it gives you 2 pieces of content a day. And so you can read through this, go back and forth with the tool until you're happy with this kind of high-level content plan. And then when you are, you can ask it to write for you. So I'm just going to dig in and get it to start writing. And then what it's going to do is create this these pieces of content for you. And again, in the workshop, I'm going to show you how to take what it's given and interact with it until you're 100% happy. The hard work is done. It's all in here. That first sort of 80%, but then getting it to exactly where you want it to be just requires a little bit of interaction. And it's super easy to do. And again, on the workshop, we can do this together live, or the replay will go through it all as well. And so now, once you've got your content plan and you've sold tickets to your paid workshop now, then the Upsell Buddy helps you with moving people from the paid workshop into your higher ticket offers. So it all comes together beautifully, because remember at the beginning we reversed engineered this. The workshop wizard here has helped you to come up with ideas that are a natural lead into your main offer. And so again, we just need to give it some information. So briefly describe your core offer. If you've got a sales page for it, I would paste that in. The more context you've got, the better, as always with these tools. Then we paste in our registration page for the paid workshop. Now you might already have all this stuff in place in terms of exactly how you move people from your lower ticket to your higher ticket. But if you want some ideas on sort of bonuses that you can add on, or different sort of ways to move these attendees from your workshop into your main offer, I've built that in, so it can give you some ideas of how bolt-ons you can create, or different ways that you can create a sort of no-brainer version of your higher ticket offer specifically for these people. And then what it does is it writes a 4-part email sequence. So this is your upsell sequence for people from your workshop to your core offer. And again, this is your first draft. You can interact with it, you can play around with it, you can, really get it to help you write it exactly how you want it to be. And as you can see, next to no time, you've got all the copy you need, all the ideas you need, the strategies to launch, validate, sell your paid workshop, and then move people into your higher ticket offer. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that whistle stop tour, just to give you an idea of what I've got planned. If you want to come live, it's going to be mostly implementation, because as you can see, the tools are doing most of the heavy lifting. And so I will be there to help with like refining the prompts, interacting with them, really getting it, like bending it to your will and getting it to produce exactly what you want. If you can't make the live, you get the replay, obviously, which will take you through it all in detail and step by step. You get lifetime access to it, so you've got those tools. So that alone is worth the entrance fee. And if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, I want tools like that for my courses, programs, for my business, or I want to create them to sell to other people, reach out. Let's have a chat in the DMs, because I can also help with that with my bot building offers. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope it's given you some inspiration.